Last year, I had plans to change the world.
South Africa!
Last year, I was meant to volunteer in India.
I was supposed to complete my bachelor's degree.
I had plans to work at my dream job.
I was supposed to volunteer in Cambodia.
But then,
COVID-19.
Coronavirus. El número ya se está acercando al 250,000.
but when obstacles are placed in your path, you grab a mask and you make a difference.
I helped distribute care packages to vulnerable communities.
I started a motivational group for those who lost their jobs.
I became the spokesperson for my country's COVID response task force.
It's never been more important to take up space, get involved, and make a difference. Although we're standing 6 feet apart, we still remain a universe united. Live from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida, it's the 69th Miss Universe competition.
Paula Memetukay, Albania.
Alina Axelrad, Argentina.
Monica Grigoryan, Armenia.
Helen Hernandez, Aruba.
Maria Fatul, Australia.
Shantae Miller, Bahamas.
Hillary Ann Williams, Barbados.
I'm running through the world like a running back. Yeah. Scarface world's my running back. Yeah. 30,000 people in here know me. 80,000 people in London, Wembley. 80,000 people Morocco, and I'm just getting warmed up. Guapo. Catch me with red when it's Stockholm, Beirut Cafe, get my drink on. Where all the pretty women hit the hookah. All of them sweet, Dale di fruta.
Dania Covens, Belgium. Iris Salguero, Belize.
Lenga Nemer, Bolivia.
Julia Gama, Brazil.
Shabri Fret, British Virgin Islands.
Hey, y'all having a good time out there.
Radineo Tusiova, Bulgaria. Sarita Red, Cambodia. Angel Kosinda, Cameroon.
Nova Stevens, Canada. Mariah Tibbetts, Cayman Islands.
Daniela Nicolás, Chile.
Sun Jiaxin, China.
Mr. Worldwide to infinity. You know the roof on fire. We go boogie, oogie, oogie, jiggle, wiggle, and dance like the roof on fire. We go drink drinks and take shots until we fall out like the roof on fire. Now, baby, get my booty naked, take off all your clothes and light the roof on fire. Tell her, baby, 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 I'm on fire. I tell her, baby, 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 I'm a fireball.
Laura Lascuaga, Colombia.
Ivonne Cerdas, Costa Rica.
Mirna Naya Maric, Croatia. Chantal Viers, Curacao.
Clara Babrushkova, Czech Republic.
Amanda Patesby, Denmark.
Kimberly Jimenez, Dominican Republic.
Leila Espinosa, Ecuador.
Vanessa Velázquez, El Salvador. Vivi Altonen, Finland. Amandine Petit, France.
Chelsea Taiwi, Ghana.
Jeanette Quia, Great Britain.
Eden Berandois, Haiti.
Cecilia Rosell, Honduras.
I saw, I came, I conquered. Or should I say I saw, I conquered, I came. This little chico on fire, he no lie. Well, y'all slipping, he's running the game. Now, big bang, boogie, get that kitty little noogie in a nice, nice little shave. I gave Susie a little pat up on the booty and she turned around and said, walk this way.
Elizabeth Hulta Snorradottir, Iceland. Adlan Castellino, India.
Roro Ayu Molida Putri, Indonesia.
Nadia Sayers, Ireland.
Taylor Levy, Israel.
Viviana Vizzini, Italy.
Michael Simone Williams, Jamaica.
I was born in a plane. Mama said that every word was on my name. I'm the best you've ever had. If you think I'm burning out, I never am. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Fireball.
Aisha Tochigi, Japan.
Camila Shirikpai, Kazakhstan.
Haripur, Korea. Virta Vasily, Kosovo.
Christina Lasasima, Laos.
Francisca Luhong James, Malaysia.
I'm a fireball.
Antea Zamit, Malta.
Vandana Jita, Mauritius.
Andrea Mesa, México.
Tuza Wilu, Myanmar. Anshika Sharma, Nepal.
Oye, mamita, dale, que la cosa está rica.
Denise Speelman, Netherlands.
Ana Marcelo, Nicaragua.
Sunniva Frikstad, Norway.
Carmen Jaramillo, Panamá.
Vanessa Castro, Paraguay.
Yannick Maceta del Castillo, Perú.
RABIYA Oxenia Mateo, Philippines.
Natalia Pigua, Poland. Cristiane Silva, Portugal.
Estefanía Soto, Puerto Rico.
Bianca Tirsin, Romania.
Alina Senko, Russia.
Bernadette Spell, Singapore.
Natalia Hostakovas, Slovak Republic.
Natasha Yubar, South Africa.
Andrea Martinez, Spain.
Amanda Shalisa Opta, Thailand.
Yelizaveta Yastremska, Ukraine.
Lola de los Santos, Uruguay.
Asia Brandt, USA.
María Ángel Villasmil, Venezuela.
Nguyễn Trần Khánh Vân, Vietnam.
One day while my light is glowing, I'll be in my castle golden. But until the gates are open, I just wanna feel this moment. Whoa, I just wanna feel this moment. Whoa, I just wanna feel this moment.
Tonight, over 70 women from around the world compete live for the Miss Universe crown. Hosted by Access Hollywood's Mario Lopez and actress-model Olivia Culpo. With commentary by former Miss Universes Paulina Vega and Demi Lee Tebow. And me, Chesley Christ from Extra. Plus, a performance from multi-platinum selling artist Luis Fonsi. Now, please welcome your hosts, Mario Lopez and Olivia Culpo.
Thank you so much. And how about another hand for these incredible 74 contestants? Yes. Well, I can't believe the big night is finally here. Olivia and I were asked to host a show back in April, and while we obviously wanted to do it, you know, some people had some reservations about traveling too far from our homes in LA because of the pandemic, but we wouldn't miss it, right?
So we called our agents and said, look, we're willing to host, but only if this year's Miss Universe pageant is held in Hollywood.
That's right. Everyone agreed. And so here we are, a month later, in the other Hollywood. And after spending some time here, I can confidently say the Miss Universe organization nailed it when they chose this show's location, because this Hollywood has all the great weather, none of the paparazzi.
Well, if it did have the paparazzi, they'd be surrounding the Seminole Hard Rock Hollywood right now, because we have 74 of the most incredible women in the entire universe. Right there.
That's right. And while it is clear that every delegate on this stage looks like a movie star, more importantly, they each have that special something that everyone wants.
The vaccine.
No, Olivia. What's the one thing every person in the world wishes they had more of?
Bitcoin.
Close. I was actually looking for ambition. These 74 women are determined and driven, and they are taking the world by storm. Check it out.
Ambition is not a dirty word. Throughout history, research shows that ambition is seen as a positive trait in men. Yet ambitious women are viewed as bossy or selfish. Women want more. They dream big. The contestants competing tonight are motivated, determined, and driven. My advice to all women, be brave, be bold, chase your dreams. You owe it to yourself and the universe to be unapologetic. Ambition is not something to shy away from. We embrace challenges. We take up space. We're not afraid to take risks. Ambition is not a dirty word. I love that I'm ambitious.
All right, well, this is clearly an accomplished group of women. So I'm happy to announce that this year, there won't just be 16 delegates competing in the semifinals like there was, for example, my year.
No, you're right, Olivia. For the first time ever, we are starting tonight's show with a top 21 because at the casino tables just outside this theater, no number is luckier than 21.
So to help explain how these 21 semifinalists were chosen is Chesley Christ and former Miss Universe winners and pageant experts Demi Lee Thibault and Paulina Vega.
Yes, thank you, Olivia. Now, the 69th Miss Universe competition really began on Thursday when a selection committee started conducting contestant interviews.
On Friday night, there was a preliminary pageant where the 74 women competed in swimsuit and evening gown round.
And they did amazing, and taking everything they witnessed into consideration, the selection committee, along with members of the Miss Universe organization, chose 20 semi-finalists, and a fan vote on the Miss Universe app, powered by Choicely, added a 21st to the mix.
So interesting. Tonight, our 21 semi-finalists will compete on stage in the swimsuit round. Then, after that, another elimination round will happen where 10 more will move on to compete in evening gown. And then, finally, we will move on to cut to a top 5.
Top 5, and those 5 women will face off in the question round before taking part in a final statement and final look. Now, at the end of the night, our new Miss Universe will be wearing the stunning Power of Unity Mawad crown. But the first step towards meeting our new title holder is revealing the top 21, and we'll get right to that after the break.
Welcome back to Miss Universe Live from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. Our 74 contestants are eagerly waiting to learn who will be moving on to the semi-final round.
Now, because we're coming at you live from a casino, tonight we're going to be revealing our top 21 in 3 groups of 7.
In many cultures around the world, the number 7 is considered lucky. So let's find out which of these lucky ladies will be moving on.
The first contestant moving into the semifinals is Colombia.
Hello, my name is Laura Olascuaga, Miss Colombia Universe. When I was a little girl, my parents got me into a music school when I learned how to play violin. The violin is an amazing instrument that helped me to disconnect to the world and connect with me. And I love to support Children Foundation, and I understand the importance that children have a quality of life, have education, have love, and also have good values. I think that the children are not only the future children of the present of the world.
Also earning a spot in the top 21 is Peru.
Hi everyone, I'm Janique Maceta del Castillo, Miss Universe Peru. I work as an assistant audio engineer in Manhattan, New York. I am so lucky to get to work in something that I love. My job includes working with different orchestra, doing like movie scores, and just working with different artists. It's not only that I get to enjoy the music while recording, I get to know the process behind it, and it's just magical. I love animals. In the future, I see myself having a farm and rescuing different type of animals, and every time I see an animal, even though I don't know it, the first time there's like a deep connection, and animal seems to love me too, so it's mutual.
Okay, still in the running is Australia.
My name is Maria Patil, and I am Miss Australia Universe. My parents immigrated to Australia from India in the early 90s. They raised my brother and I here in the cultural hub of the country in Melbourne. We're a very close unit, and we breathe love, faith, and confidence into each other. When I was growing up, as somebody who did experience racism, who was bullied, and who did have significant mental health struggles, I know what it's like to need somebody to say, it's going to be okay, and what you're going through now doesn't define your future. I apply my degrees in psychology and management to a portfolio of projects where I champion social justice causes that I believe in.
The next spot in the top 21 is France.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Amandine Petit et je viens de France. J'étudie en Master 2 Management des établissements et structures pour devenir directrice d'établissement de santé auprès des personnes âgées. Ma grand-mère a été malade de la maladie d'Alzheimer, en effet. J'ai donc été une personne proche de ma grand-mère. Je souhaite soutenir la recherche médicale pour pouvoir améliorer le quotidien de ces personnes et ainsi prendre en compte aussi toutes les personnes qui gravitent autour de la personne âgée malade, c'est-à-dire les proches aidants. Je combats pour les droits de la femme puisque nous sommes toutes concernées et nous avons toutes le droit à la parole en étant Miss France. Cela me permet de porter la voix encore plus loin.
Our fifth contestant to make it to the next round is Myanmar.
Hello everyone, my name is Zawun Nguyen. I am Miss Universe Myanmar. I think you already know about the news of the crisis in Myanmar. Our people are dying and being shot by the military every day. အမြင့်ဆုံးကမ္ဘာတည်အောင်လို့ speak up လုပ်ပေးကြပါလို့ပြောချင်ပါတယ်။ဒီမှာအခု Miss Universe မြန်မာတယောက်အနေနဲ့ဒီမှာတက်နိုင်တဲ့ဘက်ကနေပြီးတော့အတက်နိုင်ဆုံးဒီအထက်တန်းပြကြသားမှာဒီမှာ modeling ကိုစလုပ်တယ် modeling ကိုလုပ်တာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်ဒီမှာအစအမအနေနဲ့ကတော့ makeup ပိုင်းနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့အရင် professional ဖြစ်ချင်တယ်။နောက်ပိုင်းမှာလည်းဒီ makeup နဲ့ fashion နဲ့ကိုပို့ပြီးတော့model တယောက်လည်းလုပ်တာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့် makeup နဲ့ fashion မှာတော့ပို့ပြီးတော့ passion ဖြစ်ပါတယ်။
Next up, please welcome Jamaica.
Hi, I am Michael Simone Williams, Miss Universe Jamaica. So my advocacy surrounds mental health in children and teenagers. Mental health is something that is personal to me and I'm passionate about it because my mother died in 2017 when I was just 20 years old. My mother was someone who always believed in the power of me, and I really, really love her for that. That is something that I still carry on to this day, even after her passing. The things that she has taught me as a child, those are what have led me to where I am now and to be the advocate for people that I am now. And so I absolutely believe in the power of a mother. I believe in the power of a role model and the power of influence.
Also on her way to the top 21, Mexico.
Hello, my name is Andrea Mesa, and I am Miss Universe Mexico. I come from a city which is named Chihuahua, Chihuahua, and I grew up with a very huge family. I love having so many family members. I have like 40 cousins, and I have 2 sisters, which I love so much. I also work with the tourism office from Chihuahua, and I am the official ambassador of tourism. I see myself as an ambassador of the women's rights because that's something that I truly care about. And I want the young girls to realize that and to fight for their rights.
So many deserving contestants waiting for their names to be called.
Unfortunately, they're going to have to keep waiting until after the break. We'll be back soon with more Miss Universe Live from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Hollywood.
Hey Universe, it's time.
I'm coming to you live from Miami.
She got her card.
With all of the delegates coming from all around the world, our focus is really to provide a venue that is safe and secure from viruses and bacteria as much as possible.
Unique challenge that we're dealing with the COVID protocols. Backstage now has more choreography than on stage, and I can't believe I'm saying that. A lot of work behind the scenes that you're not seeing necessarily on television, but we're getting it done. That's the best part, we're staying safe.
It's apparent that the #1 priority for Miss Universe is the health and safety of not only the contestants, but the crew, the audience, and the fans. We're getting COVID tested every couple of days. We are socially distancing. We have our masks on all the time, hand sanitizing, and it's exciting because we know that we're going to have the safest and most fabulous pageant.
Welcome back to the 69th Miss Universe competition. I am here with Maria, who is Miss Universe Australia. Congratulations. She was one of the 7 contestants to be named a semifinalist before the break. So, Maria, what's going through your mind right now?
I mean, the first thing I'm thinking of is the fact that all my family and friends back home, Mario, they've baked cakes with my face on them, and I bet they're chomping into them right now. So they couldn't be here, but they're the people on my mind right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then we were talking during the break. This is your first time in America, right? Your first experience. What an experience.
First time in the States, and what a story for the grandkids, because it's a global pandemic. I'm competing for Miss Universe, and I'm hanging out with Mario Lopez, so not bad.
That's a whirlwind
yeah,
right there. Well, congratulations on making it to the top 21 right now. Let's throw it back to Olivia, who is hanging out on stage, ready to reveal who's going to be joining Maria on the stage.
Thanks, Mario. We have a lot of anxious women on the stage, but just 14 spots left. Okay, the next delegate in the top 21 is Dominican Republic.
Hello, Universe. I'm Kimberly Jimenez, Miss Universe, Dominican Republic. My biggest passion in life is to continue a tradition started by my grandmother, Abuelita Lidia, when I was just 5 years old. Abuelita Lidia developed in me and in all my sisters the principles of servir a otros, the passion and compassion that is needed to serve another. That's why I've been working for several years at the non-profit organization Niños de Cristo, located in my hometown, La Romana, which consists in only girls to help them in create this emotional and physical bond that really help them to achieve their goals. I feel so grateful to be here in front of all of you representing my country, Dominican Republic.
The 9th spot belongs to USA.
Hello, I'm Asia Branch, Miss USA. My greatest ambition is to be a success. And whether that success is within my business of Branch Beauty and continuing to expand that, or if it's in my career path somewhere in the entertainment industry, either way, I strive each and every day to be successful. Having grown up with my father incarcerated for half of my life really sparked my interest in wanting to improve our justice system and work towards prison reform. So that's where my initiative Love Letters began, and that's when I began reaching out to government officials to implement change and to help our inmates live a more humane life.
Right. Still in it to win it is Indonesia.
Hi, my name is Roro Ayu Molinda Putri. People call me Ayuma, and I'm Miss Universe Indonesia 2020. I love spicy food. I could eat like 10 or even 15 or 20 chili in one time. I bet that no one can beat me in eating spicy food. It's so good. I have a platform called Smiley Village. It is a platform for the youth to give back to the country, giving the seminars for women to be more independent, giving the seminar for the children to reach their dreams as high as it can be. As my motto that I always believe, let's make the universe smile together.
Remaining in the competition is Argentina.
Hello, I'm Alina Luz Axelrad, Miss Argentina Universe. I host a radio show together with my mother, and it's an amazing experience. The radio show is called World of Queens, and it's a space dedicated to pageantry, to fashion, to tourism culture, but also it's a space that we dedicate to women. For me, being a broadcaster is more than just appearing on TV. It's having the power to raise my voice, to defend minorities. For me, that's what makes communication so exciting. being able to raise my voice for other people who may stay and keep in silence.
Moving one step closer to the crown, India.
Namaste, I'm Adeline Castellino, Miss Universe, India. I was born and raised in Kuwait. At that time, Kuwait was undergoing an attack and there was a war. When I came back to my country and to the city of dreams, Mumbai, I was mesmerized about how people from different religions, from different languages came together and stayed in unity. Staying in India teaches you to get connected to your inner self and through that to God. And that's something that I resonate with. And I feel no matter where you come from, your soul will always find a place here in India.
Also advancing, Curacao.
Hi, I'm Chantal Wiers, Miss Universe Curacao. Something you may not know about me is that I co-own a ranch with my mom and my sister. Being diagnosed with autism wasn't a surprise to me or my family. It explained many things, why I couldn't express my feelings into words and my communication. And when I grew up, I would spend hours and hours around my horses. I felt free, confident, and I felt like no one could judge me to do horse equine therapy. In the equine therapy, we make sure that we teach children to step out of the comfort zone and start celebrating who they are. Together with my family, we make sure that all children are supported, safe, and feel secure.
The next semifinalist is Puerto Rico.
Hi, my name is Estefania Soto and I'm Miss Universe Puerto Rico. My family is my biggest treasure. They are the source of strength and motivation that I have, luckily for me, every day in every single thing that I propose myself to do. Puerto Rico is my place of power. The story of my island represents a lot of resilience and power in the people. That ability to confront difficult situations and difficult challenges that we face. I think one of the strongest things that Puerto Ricans have is the power to connect with one another amidst moments of crisis.
Congratulations to our second group of 7 semi-finalists. Let's check in right now with our expert analysts to get their thoughts so far.
Thanks, Mario. 14 incredible women have been chosen. I can't believe there are just 7 spots left.
I can't believe it. You guys, where's Canada? Where is South Africa? I need to see them, Paulina.
By the way, Mexico, Colombia, Venezuela, Philippines, they're definitely in the house.
Oh yeah, they are.
They're going crazy and I love it.
For sure. You guys, I can tell you from experience that the ladies that are waiting for their names to be called are a nervous wreck right now. In my year, Paulina, I was the last contestant to be called in my region. Can you imagine? So, ladies, waiting for your name to be called, take a deep breath. You are never going to be able to relive this once-in-a-lifetime moment. Okay, with that being said, Olivia, please tell us who moves on to the 21 semi-finalists.
Well, I promise you won't have to wait too much longer, Demi Lee, because coming up, we'll reveal the final 7 semi-finalists and watch them rock the runway in the swimsuit competition.
Yes, and of course, a little later in the show, Luis Fonsi is going to be out here for a performance you do not want to miss. This is Miss Universe Live on FYI.
Welcome back to Miss Universe, live from the Seminole Hard Rock, Hollywood.
Welcome back to the 69th Miss Universe competition. 14 contestants are currently backstage at the moment preparing for their swimsuit competition, and 7 more from this group on stage will be joining them shortly. Olivia, who is the next young woman in the semifinals?
Okay, the 15th delegate with a chance to become Miss Universe is Philippines.
Mabuhay! This is RABIYA MATEO, all the way from the Philippines. I really had my humble beginnings, and education had transformed my life. Now I am a teacher, and I hope that my students will see the value of education the way that I saw it. I live in a country where there's a lot of poor families. And education is our social equalizer, that regardless of what background you have, what status of your family, if you educate yourself, you will be able to land a great job.
One step closer to her dream is Brazil.
Hello, I'm Julia Gama, Miss Universe Brazil. Acting is my biggest passion. I have been acting in China for the past 3 years. I chose China because I decided I would like to do what no one else had done before, to become the first Latin American actress to enter into the Chinese film industry. And I'm really happy to say I made it. So after China, I feel I'm ready for everything.
Only 5 spots left, and 1 belongs to Great Britain.
Hello, my name is Janetta Kuya, and I am Miss Universe Great Britain.
You've come here running and I'm out of breath.
My biggest passion in life is music. I was living my dream performing for millions of viewers every single week on the X Factor UK. I really needed something that I could have control of, something that couldn't be taken away from me, and that something was education. I have 2 degrees, one of which is a master's in international economic policy and analysis, and now I work as the youngest manager at a leading economic consultancy firm. People often ask me, well, are you a corporate businesswoman or are you a singer? It's a bit confusing. You have to choose. I don't have to choose. I perform on stages and I go back to the boardroom and I close 6-figure deals.
All right, you're moving on to the semis. Nicaragua.
My name is Ana Marcelo. I'm Miss Nicaragua Universe. Soy ingeniera agroindustrial. Ayudo a pequeños y medianos negocios con asesoría, cómo poder agregarle valor a sus productos. Mi familia, la mayoría, somos mujeres. Y estoy feliz de haber crecido en una familia sencilla, humilde, pero rica en valores y en principios. Desde muy niña tuve que trabajar y creo que esto me ayudó a ser la mujer que soy hoy. Tenemos mucha fortaleza y eso es lo que quiero inspirar en cada nicaragüense, en creer en ellos y en su valor y potencial.
The next contestant to move on to the swimsuit round is Thailand.
Sawadee-ka. Hi everyone, I am Amanda Chalisa of the Miss Universe Thailand. My mother once told me a story that when I was born, my father picked me up and went to the beach just a couple days after. Being an island girl, I decided to get my open water certificate. It was a whole different world that I did not know existed. Being a mental health advocate is something that is really close to my heart, and it's very, very important to me. And that's why I started my Have You Listened campaign to raise awareness about being a better listener. Because if we know about it, then we know how to deal with it.
Well, you can finally exhale. Costa Rica!
Hello, I am Yvonne Cerdas, Miss Universe Costa Rica. Well, I study software engineering. I work for Intel as a solution analyst, and I'm passionate about writing code. Also, something that is interesting about my job is that we do different things every day. I am dyslexic, and it was so hard for me to study. I would love to be a leader. And also, I would like to inspire people who have the same condition as me. You have to be strong and you have to be resilient. No matter your condition, you can achieve whatever you want. Failures do not define us.
Over 50 women anxiously waiting, but just one spot remains. The final contestant in the top 21 and the winner of what was the largest fan vote in Miss Universe history is Vietnam.
Hi, I'm Khánh Vân, Miss Universe Việt Nam. Tôi đã từng là nạn nhân của việc quấy rối tình dục và tôi đã từng không nói lên câu chuyện của mình với bất kỳ ai, và tôi đã để câu chuyện đó trong lòng mình và không có cách nào vượt qua được. Và sau một cái quá trình mà là một nạn nhân của việc quấy rối tình dục thì tôi tự vượt qua cái điều đó và trở nên mạnh mẽ hơn, và tôi sẽ tìm một cái bộ môn thể thao là boxing để có thể tự phòng vệ cũng như giúp cho mình tự tin hơn. Và với boxing thì khi mà có những cái mệt mỏi, có những cái căng thẳng thì boxing được gọi là mình được thực hiện những cái động tác boxing thì tôi cảm thấy giống như là mình được rất là thoải mái cũng như là thư giãn.
Pete here, and we're really excited.
Very excited to be here in Hollywood, Florida. They're one step closer to their goal, and as we mentioned earlier, tonight's semifinalists were chosen by our selection committee. So right now, let's check back in with Chesley, who's with that inspiring panel now.
Thanks, Mario. Yes, tonight's selection committee is made up of a diverse group of powerful, accomplished women from around the world. So let's meet them. First up, she's the Chief Marketing Officer of Mary Kay Inc., a leading company in the global beauty industry committed to empowering women to be their own boss, Cheryl Adkins Green. She's an actress, TV host, dancer, model, and entrepreneur. In 2006, she became the 5th woman from Puerto Rico to be crowned Miss Universe, Zuleika Rivera. This actress and entrepreneur is known for her work on MTV's Teen Wolf and NBC's Chicago Med. She's also an activist, speaking out on behalf of the Asian community. Arden Cho. She's a 2-time Emmy award-winning host from Entertainment Tonight, a New York Times best-selling author, and the creator of the Lady Gang podcast, Kelty Knight. This entrepreneur and businesswoman is the founder and CEO of Live Tinted. She's on a mission to embrace diversity and change beauty standards around the world. Deepika Mutiala. She's the CEO of Arena del Rio, the largest entertainment district in Latin America for sports and music events in Barranquilla, Colombia. Tatiana Orozco. She is president of Carnival, America's cruise line, leading a company that employs more than 43,000 people who hail from 120 nations around the globe. Christine Duffy. On this very night in 1997, this actress, TV host, and model was crowned Miss Universe and remains the only native Hawaiian to ever capture the crown, Brooke Lee. This is a supremely qualified and, dare I say, ambitious group. Would you agree with me, Olivia?
Absolutely. And so far, they picked a phenomenal group of semifinalists.
Yes, absolutely. And right now, those 21 ladies are waiting backstage, ready to take on the swimsuit competition. It's coming up next, so stick around.
Oh my God. This is a job interview that each of us girls have been preparing for years.
So we're about to have our interviews right now with the judges. It's 8 minutes that can change your life.
Take a deep breath. It's all good. It's your time to shine. You okay?
I'm a little bit nervous.
I hear that.
Wow, this is something, right?
Yeah. Please speak up. It's hard to hear a little bit, okay?
Okay.
This is arguably the most important part of the competition. You never know what they're gonna ask you.
This is a platform that you're going to be interacting with people all the time. Do you feel comfortable?
I'm proud of the energy that I have, and
For a long time. And
It's okay, you can finish.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mom.
So many nerves were involved today, especially going through my body.
I don't know, I was feeling something like here. I cannot even want to talk. We have been working so hard. I'm a little tired, and we have rehearsals later, and so it's a busy day. This is it. Wish me luck.
Welcome back to Miss Universe Live from the Seminole Hard Rock Hollywood. Now, earlier this week, the delegates proved to the selection committee that they exude confidence and charisma during their interviews. Well, it's time to bear witness to their fitness as they take the stage in their Emma Savall swimwear and Jojo Braga shoes for the swimsuit competition. Kicking it all off with a performance by the winners of Break the Floor. Please give it up for members of Miami's own Dance Town.
Pa' mí tú no eres nada, tú tienes la bemba colorada. Pa' mí tú no eres nada, tú tienes la bemba colorada. Canta tu rumba, canta tu son, tu guarachita y tu danzón. Ay, pa' mí tú no eres nada, tú tienes la bemba colorada.
And now here are your 21 semifinalists, starting with Laro Lescagua, Colombia. Janik Maceta del Castillo, Perú. Maria Patil, Australia.
Amandine Petty, France.
Sing it for your mama, ayy. Sing it for your papa, ayy. Sing it for the whole world, whether boy or girl, for your number one, baby. K.O. and the beat, okay? I'm the human. Go ahead, go and sing it.
Who's our Lunwin, Myanmar?
Sing, 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 sing it out as hard as you can. Make them hear you from LA to Japan. Don't let them bring you down. This is how we do it now. Go and roll the windows down and sing, 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 sing with your hands in the sky. Light it up like it's the 4th of July. Don't let them bring you down. You know what I'm talking about. Live it loud now. You know what I'm talking about.
Michael Simone Williams, Jamaica.
These are low. It doesn't matter if your night's gone wrong. Just clap your hands and stomp your feet and sing it. It doesn't matter if he let you go. It doesn't matter if she hurt you so. Get up and dance. Just feel that beat and sing it.
Andrea Mesa, Mexico.
You've been told that music make you lose control. Sing, 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 sing it out as hard as you can. Make them hear you from LA to Japan. Don't let them bring you down. This is how we do it now. Go and roll the windows down. Sing, 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 sing with your hands in the sky.
Kimberly Jimenez, Dominican Republic.
It doesn't matter if you're way off track. Feel like you're headed for a heart attack. Just raise your voice and breathe that noise and sing it. Sing for your mama, sing for your daughter, sing for your sisters, Mr.
Asia Branch, USA.
You've been told, but music make you lose control. Sing, 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 sing it out as hard as you can. Make them hear you from LA to Japan. Don't let them bring you down. This is how we do it now. Go and roll the windows down. Sing, 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 sing it with your hands in the sky. Light it up like it's a
Roro Ayu Mali Doputi, Indonesia.
Sing it for your mama, ayy. Sing it for your papa, ayy. Sing it for the whole world, whether boy or girl, for your number one, baby. K.O. and the beat, okay? I'm the human. Go ahead, go and sing it downtown, cause the beat won't stop. No, wait. Sing, 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 sing it out as hard as you can. Make them hear you from LA to Japan. Don't let them bring
Alina
you
Luz,
down.
Axelrod, Argentina.
It doesn't matter if your days are low. It doesn't matter if your night's gone wrong. Just clap your hands and stomp your feet and sing it.
Adeline Caslino, India.
It doesn't matter if he let you go. It doesn't matter if she hurt you so. Get up and dance. Just feel that beat and sing it. I don't know what you've been told, but music make you lose control. Sing, 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 sing it out as hard as
Chantal Wirtz, Curacao. Estefanía Soto Torres, Puerto Rico.
Just raise your voice and breathe that noise and sing it. Sing for your mama, sing for your daughter, sing for your sisters, misters, best friends, brother, cause I don't know what you've been told, but music make you lose control. Sing, 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 sing.
RABIYA, Mateo, Philippines.
Sing, sing, sing it with your hands in the sky. Light it up
Julia Gama, Brazil.
Go ahead, go and sing it out to the beat, won't stop, no, Sing, 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 sing it out as hard as you can. Make them hear you from LA to Japan. Don't let them bring you down. This is how we do it now. Go roll the windows down and sing low.
Janetta Quia, Great Britain. Ana Marsaleo, Nicaragua. Amanda Agdam, Thailand. Ivan Sardas, Costa Rica. Can Van Nguyen Trong, Vietnam.
Sing it for your mama, ay. Sing it for your papa, ay. Sing it for the whole world, the girl for your number one man. K.O. on the beat, okay? I'm the human. Go ahead, go and sing it out to the beat, won't stop, no, Sing, 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 sing it out as hard as you can. Make them hear you from LA to Japan. Don't let them bring you down. This is how we do it.
21 crown-worthy women, only 10 will make it to the next round. Who will the selection committee choose? We're going to find out soon, so stay tuned. This is Miss Universe Live on FYI. Welcome back to Miss Universe. Before the break, our top 21 semifinalists competed in the swimsuit round, taking us one step closer to figuring out who will be walking out of here tonight with the crown.
While the selection committee's scores are tallied, let's meet a woman who knows all about how winning the title can change your life.
My year did not turn out how I envisioned that it would be. I always say I knew that my year would be different and that it would be special.
The new Miss Universe is South Africa.
But I never imagined that there would be a whole global pandemic. I am now the longest reigning Miss Universe because of that. Another one for the history books. And as much as I wasn't able to travel, I was able to sit with people and speak with them virtually. We would like to invite you guys to join us on our movement, Universe United. We're so honored to have you, Richard.
It's my honor and pleasure.
I had to make the most out of my circumstances. And so this was a time for us to unite, just to bring people together and say, we are separated, we are apart, but let's be separate together. It felt so incredible to be a part of history with two other Black women. For the first time, we had 3 women who held these major beauty pageant titles. Black women have never really been the standard of beauty. And so to see myself alongside those 2 women, I think was so necessary. It spoke a lot to diversity. It spoke a lot to representation. It was so important for me to be a part of the Black Lives Matter movement. It has always been important. I joined a march that was happening in New York, but not only did I march, I was actually able to host a couple of panel discussions with my Universe United platform. Miss Universe for me is the beginning of the rest of my life. This is a stepping stone to get to so many things that I want to accomplish. My message to the next Miss Universe is that I hope she realizes what an incredible platform this is. I hope she uses it to make a difference, and I hope that she becomes a catalyst for positive change.
She's a passionate activist engaged in the fight against gender-based violence and has used her voice to encourage young women all around the world to take up space. Please welcome the reigning Miss Universe, Zozibini Tunsi.
You look incredible.
Thank you so much, Olivia.
Absolutely
Fantastic.
stunning. And your year was obviously a little different because you couldn't travel as much with the pandemic, but it was still very eventful. How would you describe your year?
It was a roller coaster. I think all of us saw on the video that it became virtual very quickly. I had to really adapt to not being able to do the traveling part of my job. I think we all came to see that being Miss Universe is not really all about the travel, but about the impact and heart and the work that you do. Going virtual really helped me get to places that I probably wouldn't have been able to get if I had to travel. The fact that people could open their phones and computers and be able to hear my voice and my story and my messages was incredible.
That's awesome. Well said. Zozie, what advice would you give to your successor?
Oh my God, so much to say, but I think for one, I don't want her to be hard on herself. It's going to be an incredible reign for her, and some days are going to be hard, but she will be okay. And the second one is that I hope she realizes what an impactful platform this is, and I want her to use it as much as she can to do good for herself and for others. Just so many things I want to say to her, so I'll catch up with her when she wins.
Solid advice. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We look forward to seeing her again, of course, a little later on in the show.
It's an absolute honor to have Zozie as a member of the Miss Universe Sisterhood. I feel humbled, honestly. She's absolutely stunning in every way. Let's check in with 2 other performers to get their thoughts, Demi Lee and Paulina.
Thanks, Olivia. I definitely agree with you. Zozie is such a special lady, and she's done South Africa so immensely proud, as well as all her work that she's accomplished for the fight in equality in a year that will certainly go down in history.
It's hard to believe that by the end of the night she'll officially be a former like us. I can't wait for another incredible performance from Luis Fonsi, so stick around.
Welcome back to the 69th Miss Universe competition. Now, before the break, the top 21 electrified the crowd, and we're about to learn
which 10 will move on to compete in their evening gowns.
Our selection committee has made their picks, and the first contestant in the top 10 is Jamaica.
Our second spot goes to Dominican Republic.
Still down for the crown is India.
Stepping into the fourth spot is Peru.
Spot number 5 belongs to Australia.
We're halfway there. Still in the competition is Puerto Rico.
Spot number 7 is certainly heaven for Thailand.
Just 3 spots left. This one belongs to Costa Rica.
Spot number 9 is divine for Mexico.
Only 1 spot remains. Securing the final spot in the top 10 is Brazil.
Congratulations to our top 10. One of these impressive women will walk away with the Mawad crown tonight. Remember, you at home can join the conversation on social media and tell us who your favorite is using hashtag Miss Universe.
That was certainly an intense elimination round. Right now, we're going to check in with Chesley to get her thoughts on all the action so far.
Thanks, Mario. So intense. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but this crowd is going wild. And I know that these contestants are excited to put on their evening gowns and continue competing, especially because their friends and their family members are here cheering them on. I mean, May is actually a month when so many countries around the world celebrate Mother's Day. There are a lot of proud women watching their daughters crush it on that Miss Universe stage tonight, including the mother of Nova Stevens, Miss Universe Canada. 21 years ago, Nova's mom made the decision to send her 6-year-old daughter to Canada to escape conflict in South Sudan and give her daughter a better opportunity in life. Last month, the two finally reunited in Ethiopia. Let's take a look.
When I was 6 years old, I was separated from my family and sent to Canada. I've always had this goal of meeting my family for the very first time in over 21 years.
I'm full of so many emotions. I'm anxious, I'm excited. Let's go home to my family.
My mother was in the United Nations camp for the last 8 years. I couldn't find it in my heart to go without seeing my mother. Embracing my mother for the very first time was very emotional because there were times I thought I would never be able to experience that moment. When I was able to just hug her and I had no words, I just had to cry. Mothers are some of the strongest people on earth. Just thank your mothers every day. Tell them you love them. Tell them you love them because they love you no matter what. I love you, Mama. I love you so much, so much.
it and I throw it back.
Welcome back to the Miss Universe competition, live from Hollywood, Florida.
Welcome back to the other Hollywood, one of the great cities in Florida to eat, stay, and play. The evening gown competition is just ahead, but earlier this week, our contestants competed in one of everyone's favorite Miss Universe traditions, the National Costume Show.
Yes, on Thursday night, the contestants dazzled fans here at the Seminole Hard Rock Hollywood in some of the most elaborate get-ups you'll ever see. Check it out.
Oh, this is stressful. I'm shaking.
I have over 40 skiers. The Lignum Vitae is the national flow of Jamaica. Excited and a little bit nervous. Okay, stand by. It's very heavy though.
The costume show is always entertaining and full of surprises. And this year, fans voted on the Miss Universe app for their 3 favorites. Taking all of the ballots into account, a blue ribbon committee determined this year's costume winner was Myanmar.
Hey. Myanmar, check that out. Wow. That's an awesome costume. Chesley, Paulina, Demi Lee, what do y'all think?
Well, you missed it just now. We were all cheering for. I mean, we loved the Myanmar costume. A well-deserved win, especially considering the message behind it. Now, the 3 of us were just talking earlier about our national costumes from when we competed, and not to toot our own horns, but I think that we rocked them. There they are.
Oh, wow. I love it. So sorry, I got distracted. National costumes are a lot of fun, we know that, but I love how many of this year's delegates use their costumes to send important messages, guys. I applaud that. I applaud that.
For sure, I couldn't agree more, Paulina. Singapore's national costume had #StopAsianHate written on the back, and we know Uruguay sent a very important message about inclusivity inspired by her national costume, and of course, Myanmar had a very important message to share with hers.
Exactly, the Miss Universe delegates clearly know how to slay in a national costume, but when we come back, we'll see how our top 10 work the runway in their evening gowns. That's right after the break.
Miss Universe represents beauty around the world. One universal truth is beauty starts with self-care. With the Olivia Keto skincare system, you will see results in just one night.
Time for takeoff.
Well, we started off the night with 74 women hoping to be crowned the next Miss Universe before cutting the field down to 21.
We're now down to a top 10, and those delegates are ready to get back out here and take on the evening gown competition.
The selection committee will be paying special attention to the confidence and poise of our top 10, but all 74 multifaceted contestants will have a chance to embrace their glamorous side now as we begin the competition with Miss Universe's version of a red carpet, the evening gown parade.
She walked like a woman, so sexy and free. Something in the water's got a hold on me. She's Destiny's daughter, I'm gasping for air. You won't believe me, you just had to be there. Hidey, 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 ho. I'm addicted to the thrill. I can't let it go. Heaven help me, I'm so helpless. Think I'm losing my control. I'm so deep under her spell. Oh well, I don't know how she do what she do in the dark. I think she put a root on my heart. I can't leave her alone, yeah. She read me like them bones, yeah. She make me go crazy. She make me go crazy. Oh, she speaks like sweet tea. Her hips sway like the wind through the chilies. Her kisses are like coffee-flavored whiskey.
And now please welcome our top 10 finalists, starting with Jamaica.
I'm addicted to the thrill. I can't let it go. Heaven help me, I'm so helpless. Think I'm losing my control. I'm so deep under her spell. Oh well, I don't know how she do what she do in the dark. I think she put a root on my heart. I can't leave her alone, yeah. She read me like them bones, yeah. She make me go crazy. She make me go crazy.
Dominican Republic.
She brings me straight to my knees. Her touch is the sweetest indeed. She's making a fool out of me. By a woman, you got me howling at the moon. If I don't see you soon, I'll be crawling to my room after her voodoo. I keep calling, trying to catch you, getting stuck in her molasses or whatever she put on me is magic. I don't know how she do what she do in the dark.
India.
I can't leave her alone, yeah. She read me like them bones, yeah. She make me go crazy. She make me go crazy. Oh, she speaks like sweet tea. Her hips sway like the wind through the chilies. Her kisses are like coffee-flavored whiskey. I wanna take them in till I'm tipsy.
Peru.
I'm addicted to the thrill. I can't let it go. Heaven help me, I'm so helpless. Think I'm losing my control. I'm so deep under her spell. Oh well, I don't know how she do what she do in the dark. I think she put a root on my heart. I can't leave her alone, yeah. She read me like them bones, yeah.
Australia.
She make me go crazy. She make me go crazy. She brings me straight to my knees. Her touch is the sweetest indeed. She's making a fool out of me. By a woman, you got me howling at the moon. If I don't see you soon, I'll be
Puerto Rico.
I don't know how she do what she do in the dark.
Thailand.
Kisses are like coffee flavored whiskey. I wanna take them in till I'm tipsy. Howdy, 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 ho. I'm addicted to the thrill. I can't let it go. Heaven help me, I'm so helpless. Think I'm losing my control. I'm so deep under her spell. Oh well, I don't know how she do what she do in the dark.
Costa Rica. Mexico. And finally, Brazil.
Her hips sweet like the wind through the trees. Her kisses are like coffee flavored whiskey. I wanna take them in till I'm tipsy. Howdy, 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 ho. I'm addicted to the thrill. I can't let it go. Heaven help me, I'm so helpless. Think I'm losing my control. I'm so deep under her spell. Oh well, I don't know how she do what she do in the dark. I think she put a root on my heart.
10 impressive women, elegant, stylish, and socially distant. When we come back, only 5 of them will be chosen to move on to the next round. This is the 69th Miss Universe competition.
Well, there's nothing more important than leadership. Words are reigning Miss Universe. Zoe Tunsi said when she won the crown 17 months ago and challenged women everywhere to have an impact and to, as she put it, take up space.
All of the women on this stage tonight are dedicated to making a difference, as entrepreneurs, as philanthropists, and in some cases, both. Take a look.
I'm passionate about making an impact on children through education.
During COVID-19 pandemic, I wanted to give back something to my community. I teach people how to cultivate at home.
I lost my job because of the pandemic, but then I used that opportunity to springboard into a new business. And now I run my own digital marketing agency.
Soy una empresaria. Tengo un salón de belleza y me encanta poner bellas a todas las mujeres.
I make an impact by doing a green therapy together with my mother and sister.
And we need more female leaders, and not only that, we need female leaders who have not been represented, like women of color.
It is important for there to be more women in leadership because for most of documented history, society has been made by men for men. We need more women in business, more women in the boardroom, and more women making decisions.
I now want to introduce a woman who is the embodiment of all Miss Universe stands for. She is a visionary, dedicated to making the impossible possible while making the world a better place in the process. Ladies and gentlemen, Saba Yusuf.
Thanks, Mario. And hello to everyone watching around the world. My name is Saba Yusuf, and I am the co-founder of InvisiSmart Global, the official safety and PPE sponsor for the Miss Universe event this year. I am so sorry that I'm unable to be there in person with you tonight, but I just want to say to the 74 delegates that I am so inspired by all of you and what you do to make an impact. Between you, there are many incredible stories, but there was one in particular which stood out to me, that of Lenka Neymar from Bolivia.
The reason why I work with urban orchards, it is important for us to promote urban gardening because we have these huge circles of poverty in the middle of the city. And when people is poor, when they have all of these precarious situations, they have other priorities and they don't tend to get supplied properly. We can take all of these organic products and all of this work that is actually cultivating for people to have decent lives, for them not to be hungry. I think that's something so basic. Food is something so basic, and it's actually something so hard to get properly. I am sure that this is a way, a sustainable, organic, and really normal and simple way to actually fight hunger and this way fight poverty.
Lenka, for the leadership you have shown and your dedication to bettering the lives of others in your country, I'm honored to present you with the first ever Miss Universe Impact Award and a gift of $10,000 to put towards your urban cultivation program on behalf of all of us at InvisiSmart.
Congratulations to Lenka and to all of these generous, incredible women. Up next, find out which 5 of our delegates will be moving on to compete in the final question round. This is Miss Universe.
Felicidades.
Tonight's winner will walk away with more than a crown. The next Miss Universe will embark on a 7-day cruise on the brand new Mardi Gras ship, courtesy of Carnival Cruise Line. And earlier this week, the president of America's Cruise Line, Christine Duffy, presented the Carnival Spirit Award to Kimberly Jimenez, Miss Universe Dominican Republic. Kimberly will be named the godmother of the newly constructed Mardi Gras ship for being a fan favorite and exhibiting the spirit of friendship. Welcome back to Miss Universe. Now, earlier tonight, 21 contestants were named semifinalists. 10 of them moved on to compete in their beautiful evening gowns, and now it's time to cut down the field yet again. Mario and Olivia, are you guys ready to make the announcement we've all been waiting for?
Oh, we sure are. Olivia and I hold the results right here in our hands, which have been tabulated by the accounting firm of EY. So let's get to it.
The first contestant in the final 5 is Mexico! Only one spot remains. The last contestant to make the top 5 is Peru.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Miss Universe top 5 finalists.
Analysts, I need to know what you think about the picks.
These are amazing picks. So many favorites made the top 5. I mean, Mexico's been a huge favorite. India's been a huge favorite as well. Thailand got left behind, and she's been a huge favorite, but it's going to be great. Paulina, what's your take?
Oh my God, you could feel the tension in the air as the top 5 was selected, but now the true test begins for those women because they're going to have to answer a final question. And when I competed, I remember I was feeling a little bit nauseous waiting for that question.
Understandable.
Paulina, I don't blame you. I get anxious just thinking about that final question. See how they handle the pressure right after the break. This is Miss Universe live from Hollywood, Florida.
Say hello in your language.
Hola, konnichiwa. สวัสดีค่ะ Hi. Okay. Bok. Oh, Kribi. I love Kribi.
London. I'm a Londoner.
We don't have words for them.
This is very un-Australian, but Vegemite.
What's the weirdest thing about you?
Oh, that's hard. I know there's weird things about me.
I like to go yas. Love.
Love. Love. The interview with the judges is when I wear the beautiful gown and I look like a princess. Naomi Campbell. Leonardo DiCaprio. Spiders. Do this. Thank you. I'm going to cry. I will cry. So I'm not going to cry right now.
Well, there's certain beauty standards that are expected in like modeling or beauty patients. You have to be thin, tall, beautiful. That's the expected thing.
Plastic surgery is the main really big issue within the beauty pageant in Korea.
When I entered to the beauty pageantry, the beauty industry, there were a lot of advisors that told me that I was going to be a great candidate if I underwent to a breast augmentation. I feel like I was pressured to get a surgery that I knew that I didn't need because I was really fine with my body.
These beauty standards affects our health.
I've seen women that they want to lose their weight. They don't eat. They only drink water. Even though you drink water and lose your weight, it's gonna risk your life.
6 years ago, I developed an eating disorder, and I did go in therapy. But after that, the process really starts because it took me 3-4 years to get over it and just embrace my body, how it is.
Each time that we are open Instagram or something, we are always reading messages from all the people, and people are feeling like free to offend us.
There's freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want, but please always respect. With respect and with tolerance and with love. I got emotional.
Welcome back to Miss Universe Live from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Hollywood, where our top 5 contestants are ready for the final question round, brought to you by InvisiSmart. They'll need to prove to the world that they can give a well-thought-out answer and speak with the confidence of a global ambassador.
Yes, they do. All right, here is how it's going to work. Contestants, when your country is called, you will then randomly pick a number that corresponds to the name of a member of the selection committee. Then they're going to ask you a question, and you're going to have 30 seconds to answer it. If you've run out of time, you'll hear this sound.
Some might call that being saved by the bell, right, Slater? I mean, Mario?
Top 5 are probably too young to get that reference, but I appreciate it anyway. I can tell by the look on these ladies' faces that they are focused, chomping at the bit to begin the final question round. This year, the questions were written by our contestants, and as always, interpreters will be provided if requested. Mexico, please step up and pull a number.
Thank you, Olivia and Mario. Y hola, Florida.
Eight. Okay, your question comes from Brooklyn.
Hola.
If you were the leader of your country, how would you have handled the COVID-19 pandemic?
I believe there's not a perfect way to handle this hard situation, such as COVID-19. However, I believe that what I would have done was create the lockdown even before everything was that big, because we lost so many lives and we cannot afford that. We have to take care of our people. That's why I would have taken care of them since the beginning.
Thank you, Mexico. India, you're up.
Thank you, Mario.
Six. Okay, six means your question is coming from Tatiana Orozco.
Should countries lock down due to COVID-19 despite the strain on their economies, or should they open their borders and risk a potential increase in infection rates?
Good evening, universe. Well, coming from India and witnessing what India is experiencing right now, I have realized something very important, that nothing is more important than your health of your loved ones. And you have to draw a balance between economy and health. And that can only be done when the government works with the people hand in hand and produces something that will work with the economy. Thank you.
Thank you, India. Brazil, please step forward and make your selection.
Good evening, universe. Number 1.
Okay, your question comes from Cheryl Adkins Green.
In many countries, women are still considered incapable of being world leaders. Convince these countries that they're wrong.
Women are such an important part of this society, and just because we are not encouraged in the same way that men are, we have our potential wasted. The world needs women contributions because we came for some reason, and I invite every woman to understand that we are the leaders of our lives, and yes, we can do a lot for our communities. So please take your power.
Thank you, Brazil. Thank you. Dominican Republic, please make your pick.
Number 7.
Number 7, your question will be coming from Christine Duffy.
The night she won Miss Universe, Zosie Tunzi explained the importance of teaching leadership to young girls. How would you do that as Miss Universe?
La noche que ganó Miss Universo, Zosie explicó la importancia de enseñar liderazgo a las chicas jóvenes. Si tú ganas Miss Universo, ¿cómo harías eso?
Buenas noches, gracias por la pregunta.
Good night. Thank you for the question.
Vengo de una familia completamente llena de mujeres,
I come from a family completely filled with women,
de las cuales me he impulsado para ayudarlas hoy día,
of which have helped me, propelled me to help them today.
trabajando con mi organización sin fines de lucro, Orfanato Niños de Cristo.
Working with my nonprofit, Fines de Cristo.
Entiendo que no tengo que tener un título para ayudar a todas aquellas niñas necesitadas a enseñarles cómo ser líder.
I understand that I don't need a title to be able to help others and to be able to support them.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dominican Republic. Peru, the choice is yours.
Number 2.
All right, number 2, your question is coming from Zuleika Rivera.
Miss Peru, what would you say to the women watching tonight who are currently experiencing sexual or domestic abuse?
I will tell them that I admire their strength, that they're survivors, and that I've been there too. I became the hero of my own story. That's why I advocate to save little girls from being victims. They're survivors, they're heroes. They have the power, and don't ever, ever make anyone silence your voice.
Thank you, Peru.
Great answers, ladies. Wow. Chesley, what do you think?
One word, Olivia. Wow. It is not easy answering some of those questions that even some world leaders would have trouble answering. These ladies did it with class and poise. Now, it's important to remember that the final question is not the only chance for the contestants to wow the selection committee with their linguistic eloquence. Final statement is coming up next, so stick around.
I don't think there is anywhere in the world that gender-based violence isn't a problem. And that's why I want to talk about it, because I know that we all as women experience this.
It could happen to absolutely anyone, anytime, anywhere in the world.
7 years ago, I was assaulted by my teacher, and he sent me at the hospital. No one believes me. This teacher is still teaching.
Being that I myself am a survivor of an abusive relationship, I definitely relate to you, and I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, because me too, I never had the chance to feel free to share my story.
What's happened to you, it does not define you. And when you tell your story of how you overcame so many struggles, it becomes a guide for other people. Even if I make people uncomfortable, I want to have this conversation, you know, because I know that someone in the room is going to listen to me.
Almost every woman can say, it's happened to me, or they've experienced something similar.
This kind of violence is so normalized because it's part of our culture.
Even growing up, we've always heard things like, oh, if a boy is mean to you, that means he likes you.
He likes you.
So
If
from
he
the
pulls
time
your
we're
hair.
little girls, we're fostering these environments that just make that behavior seem acceptable.
Thank you for sharing your story, and thank you for listening to mine. And I hope that this can be the message that we continue to send to the world, that we are strong, we are women, and we are united. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome back to Miss Universe. Now, before the break, our top 5 contestants crushed it in the final question round. They'll now get another chance to impress the selection committee with their final statements.
Earlier this week, we challenged the delegates to study hot-button topics so they'd be prepared to speak on current events. For tonight's final statement round, we'll call forward the top 5 one by one and ask them to pull out a card. On that card is a random topic that they will then have to discuss candidly for 30 seconds.
And just like the last round, when your time is up, you'll hear this sound. Everyone understand, ladies? Great. It's time for the final statement. Mexico, you're up first. Please make your selection.
Changing beauty standards. Vivimos en una sociedad que cada vez está más avanzada.
We live in a society that more and more is more in advance.
Y así como hemos avanzado como sociedad, también hemos avanzado en los estereotipos.
And as we have advanced as a society, we've also advanced with stereotypes.
Hoy en día, la belleza no radica solamente en cómo nos vemos.
Nowadays, beauty isn't only the way we look.
Para mí, la belleza radica en nuestro espíritu, en nuestra alma y los valores con los que nos manejamos.
For me, beauty radiates not only in our spirit, but in our hearts and the way that we conduct ourselves.
No permitan nunca que alguien les diga que no tienen valor.
Never permit someone to tell you that you're not valuable.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mexico.
All right. India, you're up next.
Sorry. Free speech and the right to protest. The right to protest. We've seen many protests in the recent days. Especially, I want to point out the protests that women have made throughout the years with equal rights. Until today, we lack in them. Because protest helps us raise our voice against what's happening, against inequality. It helps minorities in any democracy to raise their voice. So the protest is very important. But what's not important is when you use it, because with every right comes a responsibility. So use it with power. Thank you.
Thank you, India.
Brazil, please select a card.
Mental health. Mental health is still a very stigmatized topic, and it keeps us from giving the right assistance to those in need. So may we all tonight remember to normalize conversations about anxiety or depression, because we all hurt sometimes, but we don't need to face it alone. May we all come together, because togetherness is our strength, and together we can overcome anything. So let's support each other, let's share empathy. Thank you.
Thank you, Brazil.
3 down and 2 to go. Pick a topic, Dominican Republic.
Global poverty.
Pobreza global.
Durante esta pandemia,
During this pandemic,
mi país, República Dominicana,
my country, Dominican Republic,
asumió el 23% en pobreza.
has risen to 23% poverty rate.
Para mí, estar aquí al frente de ustedes, pudiendo representar a la República Dominicana,
For me, being able to be in front of you guys, representing Dominican Republic,
es un gran orgullo poder decir que va a ayudar a nuestro turismo, que nosotros los seres humanos
that makes me incredibly proud that it will help my tourism and that us as human beings
tenemos que tener en cuenta que son muchas personas que están allá afuera que los podemos ayudar a sobrepasar todas esas cosas.
that we have to realize there are so many people out there that need our help and that we can overcome anything.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dominican.
Okay, Peru, you're up.
Climate change. It is our collective responsibility to start taking action in order to save our planet. Just by little, we can start making a difference. Little by little, by recycling, by teaching young generations about taking care of our beautiful, beautiful Earth. We're just here for one time. And this is the time that we have to start taking care of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Peru.
Okay. Any of those 5 women would make a great Miss Universe. So proud of all of them. Coming up, they'll each have another chance to leave a lasting impression in the final look, along with a performance by international megastar Luis Fonsi. If you don't miss it.
Stay with us.
When I was young, I was a very creative girl.
I was full of energy, as I am right now.
When I was younger, I really care about what people say.
I was very insecure on how I look like. I live in a country in which the standard of beauty is to have a white skin.
I used to be a very shy and scared young lady. I protected myself, I think. I was afraid of disappointment.
If I could give my younger self just one piece of advice.
You are not the problem. And it's okay not to be okay.
Don't be scared to show your personality.
You are more than enough. And don't be afraid of the little quirks and your laugh and your smile. Enjoy them and embrace them.
Todas aquellas adversidades que has pasado en tu vida, hoy día van a hacer de ti una mujer especial.
If there would be one thing that I would tell my younger self, that is, failure is not the opposite of success. It is the part of success that teaches you the best lessons in life.
Had I not been that shy, scared little girl, I never would have learned those lessons and I never would have pushed myself out of my comfort zone.
I'm happy now because it's just I'm me, and this is the most important thing.
Learn to celebrate your own identity and always own that and show that to the universe.
Welcome back to the 69th Miss Universe competition, live from the Seminole Hard Rock Hollywood. Demi, my girl, it is officially crunch time. Who is your winner?
Peru, she's undeniable.
She is incredible. Paulina, what about you?
I love Peru too.
I agree. I think it's between Peru and India.
We might be wrong, we might be right, I don't know. The selection committee has already submitted their final votes for the final question and the final statement rounds. But let me tell you guys, it is not over yet because the top 5 finalists still have an opportunity to make a lasting impression with the final look.
Here they are, accompanied by multi-platinum recording artist, Luis Fonsi!
Perdona si te estoy llamando en este momento, pero quería decirte todo lo que siento. Yo sé que las palabras se las lleva el viento, pero si no te llamo voy a enloquecer y sé muy bien que estoy violando nuestro juramento. Después le trago siempre me arrepiento. Yo sé que estás con alguien que no es el momento y tienes que saber que estoy muriendo, muriendo por verte, agonizando. Si no puedo volver a verte, ya recuerdo tu cuerpo y el mío, llenando el vacío. Y por la noche, baby, siento frío si tú no estás conmigo. Recuerda esa noche, vacío, vacío. ¿Cómo se llena, baby, este vacío si tú no estás conmigo?
There they are, our top 5 finalists. One of these accomplished women will take home the crown tonight and make her dream come true. Coming up, we crown Miss Universe live.
Cheyenne Kinrenberger from Hollywood, Florida, representing the Seminole Tribe of Florida.
For the past 3 years, I have served not only my own tribe as Miss Florida Seminole, but also all Native and Indigenous people globally as Miss Indian World. I think today was extra special, not only to see the convergence of Native pageantry and beauty pageantry come together, but to show that there's still Indigenous people here today. What I wanted to do was share not only a little glimpse of the glamour side of hard rock, but also a little bit about the Seminole Tribe of Florida, our history, our culture, and gift a little bit of us to take home with them.
It was the most beautiful thing because I'm a tribe person myself. I come from the Xhosa tribe in South Africa, and so I understand that kind of language and how important it is for us to know where we come from, because in order for us to truly get to where we want to go, we have to know where we come from.
I think it's so important that we respect Indigenous culture no matter where in the world you are. And I want to make sure that when I'm telling a story of inclusion as I represent Australia, I'm going to be doing it championing my First Nations people too.
Remember that no matter where you go in the world, there were Indigenous people that inhabited those lands and are still here today, living, thriving, and being the best people that they can be to protect their cultures, their lands, and their rights. Shanabasha Mado, and thank you.
When you think of unity, you think of togetherness, strength, and responsibility.
South Africa.
That's the core message behind the Mawad Miss Universe Power of Unity crown.
She is breaking barriers.
When we come together, there's no limit to what we can achieve. When we are stronger, we can overcome any challenge. And when we are responsible for one another, we can become a formidable force for positive change.
Welcome back. In a few moments, one woman is going to become a celebrated global ambassador, and that means Zosie Bini-Tunzi is about to join an illustrious group of formers. A few of them wanted to welcome her. Take a look.
Zosie, what a year. You have accomplished the longest reign in Miss Universe organization.
But I couldn't have imagined a better Miss Universe to take us through it.
You've created such a movement and allowed so many young girls to feel seen and represented.
This is a new chapter for you, but you will always be a part of my family, the Miss Universe family.
Although I might not know what the future holds for you, I know that it will be wonderful, and just know that I will be here along the way cheering you on.
Always remember that you belong to a very special, unique group of the Miss Universe Sisterhood.
I feel so proud to call you my sister.
Thank you for being you from South Africa and from women everywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Zosie as she takes her final walk as Miss Universe.
From the moment I won, I knew my reign would be different, but I never imagined it would be during a global pandemic. However, I had the opportunity to touch twice as many lives because the world went virtual. I lent my voice to combating race and gender inequality. It was important to amplify the Black Lives Matter message and have conversations to help end systemic racism and support survivors of abuse. My Miss Universe win is my ancestors' wildest dream. We are now in a world where a Black African girl from a country that is only 27 years into its democracy can represent them on a global stage. I want to honor them for fighting for my freedom so that I could be where I am today. Thank you to my family and South Africa. I'm proud knowing that I did my best to make a difference, cementing a footprint for others to follow in the future.
Wow, okay, that made me a little emotional. So beautiful. Keep taking up space, Zosie, but we might need to leave a little bit of room because one of tonight's top 5 finalists is about to join the Miss Universe Sisterhood. Tal Goldhammer from the accounting firm of EY has tabulated the votes and just delivered this evening's results.
Now, before Olivia and I reveal that winner, I want all 5 of the ladies to know that they should be incredibly proud of what they accomplished tonight. Congratulations.
And here we go. Okay, the 4th runner-up for Miss Universe is Dominican Republic.
The 3rd runner-up is India.
The 2nd runner-up for Miss Universe is Peru.
And we are down to our final 2 ladies. Please make your way to center stage.
If, for any reason, the winner is unable to fulfill her duties, the 1st runner-up will take her place.
Good luck to you both. The winner of the 69th Miss Universe competition is Viva Mexico!
Congratulations to Andrea Meza. Take your first walk as Miss Universe.